for the majority of the season, these two mandarins eat exactly the same because all mandarins start tight-skinned, and as they grow and mature, they become a little bit more puffy. Don't you hate it when you pick a dry mandarin? Hi guys, I'm Tan, the fruit nerd, and I'm going to show you how to pick a great mandarin every time. So what makes a good mandarin? To me, a great mandarin has to be juicy, sweet, a little bit tart, but the aftertaste has to have a nice floral aroma. So my technique for choosing a great mandarin, just like oranges, is to pick two mandarins that are similar shape and size and use your non-dominant arm to feel the weight of both. The one that is heavier is going to have more juice and it's going to be less dry than the other one. Let's have a look. 166 compared to 138. So not all mandarins are equal. So the best time to eat an Australian mandarin is in May, because that's the peak of the Queensland season, where the majority of the Australian mandarins are grown. The best way to store a mandarin is to just keep it in the fridge. They last about a week, not as long as an orange, and that's because the skin is much thinner and it's more permeable, so it will dehydrate much more if you keep it for any longer than about a week. So here in Australia, there are many varieties of mandarin, but the one that's been developed here and the most predominantly grown is called the Imperial. But not all Imperials look alike. Some are really tight-skinned and some are a little bit puffy and loose. So what does it mean? Well, early on in the season, all the mandarins start off very tight, and as they get a bit more mature, they get a bit puffy. But for the majority of the season, these two mandarins eat exactly the same. Potentially late in the season, extra large size Imperial mandarins might be a little bit more dehydrated. So it's something to look out for. There are plenty of other varieties of mandarins. One of my favorites is the honey murcot. It has a lot of seeds, but it's got excellent flavor and juice. Australian grown honey murcots are exported across the world, and that's why we might not see them so much on our domestic shelves. So why are some mandarins dry? Well, it's a phenomenon called granulation, and the segments of the mandarin start to get really dry on the inside and not juicy. And no one really knows why it becomes dry, but studies have shown that it's because of weather patterns during the growing period. Mandarins are such a great snacking fruit. They're easy to peel, convenient, juicy and sweet. I hope these tips will help you find a great mandarin every time.